Pay attention now. Let's go to your link if you want to work with me, or you can watch the video later, but get to your LinkedIn. Now, the way you do it, there's actually three ways you can post. You can just post here as a post, doesn't get too much traction. The better way is if you click on write an article. That's what I'm going to show you now. And there's another way which takes a little longer. You can actually set up a newsletter, which I'll show you that later on as well. But now all the stuff you've got, right, all the techniques you're learning, you can definitely use Claude AI, or now I guess I got to start saying you can use DeepSeek. Now, I'm not sure, now there probably is, I just don't know where it is. There is probably hosted websites where you can go to get DeepSeek, but starting from next week, you'll just be able to use your own Hugging Face Spaces or some other, or AI, Google AI Vertex Studio, right? There's two ways that I know of. Well, there's also RunPod, but RunPod, that's very powerful. It can do a lot of tokens quickly if you're processing world realistic amounts of data, but they don't have a free version. You got to rip out the credit card at that point. I will demonstrate RunPod just so you've seen it, but the two ways we're going to be working here in class, so you don't have to cough up any money for, are Hugging Face Spaces and Google Vertex Studio. So we'll demonstrate those next week. So I was going to say that, after that, you don't really need ChatGPT. You could just fire up DeepSeek on Hugging Face and do your work there. But for right now, just assume you're going to use Perplexity or something. But let's say I wanted to take one of your pieces of work. Let's say I just want to, I'm going to demonstrate here, so what you guys can do here. Uh, I'm just going to get somebody's Canva or something. Oh yeah, or I could do it this way as well. So you could just grab the sharing URL, and then you could wrap a little bit of content around it. So, check out the research I did in my machine learning class today. And then you could go and you could ask Perplexity or somebody to give you a little preamble and a title. Oops. See, because I forgot to give it the context, it's just giving me general LinkedIn stuff. Now it's going to be specifically for my R1 DeepSeek research. Just give me a generic preamble for my LinkedIn blog about DeepSeek R1. By the way, if I was using Google Vertex, it said it cannot access the URL of Google Slides. Vertex can. Vertex can do it because I'm writing some books right now, and I used to copy and paste my content into my context window, and after a while I was running out of context window. Now with Google AI Vertex, I just put all my stuff in Google Cloud and I put the links, and I'll share all that stuff I figured out with you. So yeah, so you can just get some stuff like this. Okay, I've got about another. Oh, actually, it's 5 o'clock anyway. So I'm not going to post this because it isn't really my thing, and I don't want to take credit for your work. But you could do something like this, and then just go ahead and click next, and then it'll just give you a chance to add like a little tagline. Again, you could ask Perplexity to add one, and then you could ask it to create a design for you, and then just do that a couple or three times a week. And after a couple of months, you're going to have a few dozen articles up there, and it really does help. I've talked to students who tell me that the thing that got them the leg up in terms of getting the job. They're the people who hired them said that they were quite impressed with this. All right, guys, it's 5 o'clock, which is I think our class end time. See you next week. So very good work today. Excellent work on everybody's part. Great job, and we'll see you all later on next week. Oh, I guess you actually is this class go till 5 or 5:30? I thought it was 5. Oh yeah, but you've got your next class, so maybe you're just going to hang around for that. Anyway, I'm going to take off now because I got other stuff to do. But you see where we're going with this, right? So you can choose. Oh, by the way, I don't mean to be gender exclusive or anything. I'm just telling you what I've been told myself because I'm also a real estate agent and they've brought, marketing experts and stuff in to teach us how to do our marketing for our real estate stuff. Apparently, and I didn't believe this myself either, but apparently, images with pictures of pretty young ladies in it attract more attention than pictures of people who look like me. I don't know why that is. I'm just saying if you're looking to optimize your posts, well, you can't really go wrong with some attractive, young ladies. So, and I know a lot of you guys spend a lot of time. We don't want to go there, but I know you spend a lot of time looking at these pictures anyway, so you can probably appreciate that. So anyway, once you're done with all of that, you just go ahead and click next. So I actually am going to post this. I'll give credit to you guys. I'll just say check out the research my class did today, and if anybody calls me on it, I'll have them get in touch with you about the job. So, and I'll go later on tonight. I'll edit this and put everybody else's links here as well. And just to be extra, when my daughter Ashley was younger, 5, 6 years old, she always used to tell me, "Daddy, you're extra." I never really quite got what that meant. I sort of thought from the way she said it, it wasn't very complimentary. But anyway, I'm going to be extra, and I'm going to go and post a link to our class Otter AI. If they want to have a conversation with you virtually, they can go and discuss your work here. Anybody with the link can view. Very good. Copy link. So I'll just say if you want to have a virtual AI discussion with these presenters, all right, pretty good. So that's all there is to it. Then when you've done that, you click on next and then tagline. Once again, I'm sort of leaning into my real estate marketing training, but if you're posting something up there, a blog or whatever, because everybody gets bombarded with so many messages, you've got about 1 to 2 seconds to make somebody choose to click through. So that's why I found a lot of luck, like even for my other business stuff, right? I'm showing you stuff that I actually use in my own business activities for my marketing and stuff. So next week I'm going to teach you about open AI agents. The prediction, and again, I'll share out some video podcasts I've been listening to, but they're saying over the next several years you're going to see multi-billion-dollar businesses run by one person with a swarm of AI agents. They're sort of like workers, doing every little bit of the work. So that's something else we'll get into. For right now, I'm going to give it my context first because it always needs context. Actually, I could just ask Otter AI because Otter AI knows the whole context of all of your presentations. So I'll say based on student presentations, create a tagline for my LinkedIn blog article. Yeah, you see, it actually picked up on the other thing I said before. Uh, Perplexity does a better job at this. Create a tagline for my LinkedIn. And it's a good idea to tell it specifically what kind of blog because it knows, there's one approach which works better on LinkedIn, another might work better on Facebook or something. And also something we teach in the career development class, career and college co-op prep. You can go and ask it. You can say, pretend that you are a TD Bank or whatever, Royal Bank, whatever, hiring manager. Ask me the questions that you would ask in a job interview. I will type my answer, or if you have ChatGPT membership, I think it has voice now. You can just type, right? You can just talk. Say, ask me the questions of the interview. I will give you my answers, and then you give me feedback on how to make them better. Because it knows it's implicate. In fact, when you read my article on computational knowledge, you're going to find out this concept of the implicate order. And I'd love to take credit for that concept. Sadly, I can't. Stephen Wolfram did many years ago. But it's within the implicate order of, in this case, Perplexity's knowledge base to know what TD Banking HR manager would ask for and what kind of answers they want. So you can use it as your role play partner. Okay, I'm just going to finish this up since I'm so much into it now. Let's give it another couple of seconds here. Or here's another one I have, which is called Merlin. Merlin works as a plugin, a Chrome plugin, so it works with Chrome browser. And when you open it, it knows it grasps the context of the window you're in. So if I press Control M, why isn't Merlin opening? Control M. Maybe because of this pop up or something. Anyway, I'll just use Perplexity for right now. Create a tagline for my LinkedIn blog article on DeepSeek R1. Now, again, in the context, I don't know why you guys are still sitting here listening to me, but just since you're here and I have a captive audience, I'll say another thing here. Um, when you're doing ChatGPT prompting for marketing, including marketing yourself for the job ad, it's very important the voice you speak in. So I'm going to say speak in the voice that is appealing, consumable to a business hiring manager, which is the people that you want to attract attention to, and appeal to their fear of missing out, inspiring them to take action today on learning about DeepSeek R1. Oh, this is pretty good. I like this. Then, if you're really desperate for for attention and emotional validation, you could post it on Facebook and X as well. I don't post it on Facebook because I don't know. I think Facebook is for like cat pictures, not business stuff. I'll put it on X though, and then you're done. That's all there is to it. So that's the conclusion.